Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time joining us in the JavaScript tutorial series, don't worry to follow along with the code I'm about to show you. You may want to set up your JavaScript development environment first. I've created a step-by-step guide and you'll find it linked at the end of the video on the screen. For those who are ready, let's dive into today's lesson, which is JavaScript constants. And before we start, make sure to hit subscribe and join as a member to access extra coding lessons and practice projects. So, what is a constant in JavaScript? A constant is a variable that you declare with a keyword or const. Once you'll give it a value, that value cannot be reassigned. Think of it like your date of birth. You can store it, but you can never change it. Now, let us start with this code example. You will start by using the keyword const and also declaring a variable name. And eventually we have related it to a constant named pi. If you remember your Pythagorean theorem, it's one of my favorite. And as you basically print using the gs.info, the output will be, of course, the value of the variable. So let us do that and run the script. And as we do that, you will see that it will print 3.14. Now let us navigate back to the script's background. So let us do that for easy navigation and leave it on the application for easy access. And on this example that we just previously created, this works fine because we are just reading the value. And on this next example, let me just enter right below our previous example. As we declare constant variable named country, you will see that on line 11, it works just fine. But as we try to reassign it on line 14, the country variable signifies already an error, as you can see that squiggly line, that you cannot reassign a constant variable. And as you can see that the ServiceNow framework is already helping us on why there is an error in our syntax. There's a type error problem assigned to a constant variable. So that's how constants protect your values from being changed. Now I'll give you another example on a different structure where we discuss about JavaScript objects. So I don't want you to worry about JavaScript objects for now because we will have a dedicated lesson in learning about JavaScript objects. But as we declare a constant object, you will see that it applies the same principle. Here, the reference user, which is this variable here, is constant, but its properties can still be modified. So I'd like you to get familiar with the JavaScript behavior. As you get more experience, you get more familiarity on how the rules in JavaScript basically implies. So let us put this line 14 commented out so we could run the script without error. So let us move to the lower button and run the script. And as we do that, it has printed our value successfully. If this is helping you understand JavaScript better, don't forget to like the video and join as a member for deeper lessons and bonus examples. Now let us go back to the script's background. And in this view, I will give you an example about another type of variable, which is an array. And the structure of an array is you will have a collection of variables named colors, and we declare it as constant type variable. And as we basically use the push command to add additional value to the array, it will be able to print successfully the three fields that we have declared in the array. So by behavior, the array itself stays constant, but you can still modify its contents. And let us run this script and let's see the printable version where you will see that it has basically successfully said the three fields inside the array. So when should you use constants? By best practice, if you know a variable should never be reassigned, always declare it with a constant. This makes your code more stable and easier to read. And that is constants in JavaScript. They keep your values safe by preventing unwanted changes, but still let you work with objects and arrays with flexibility. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe, join as a member to support the channel, and drop a comment with an example where you'd use a constant in your projects. And if you haven't set up your JavaScript development environment yet, don't forget the setup tutorial is waiting for you at the end of the screen. Watch the next video so you'll be fully prepared to follow the rest of the series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.